To one and all present here. Today we are going to discuss an important topic in teaching learning process, that is teaching process. Teaching process which consists of various principles and methods, and the aim of this teaching process is to inculcate the effective learning and teaching methodologies. It is very important for any educator to understand the elements and principles of teaching. So the main purpose of this is to enhance the comprehension level of the students. So to make the student understand in a better way, we need effective strategies. Teachers can create a very dynamic environment and interactive learning sessions, so which will ultimately lead to an improved educational outcome. So when you talk of this teaching, there are various principles that can be adopted. So what are the various principles of teaching? They are learner-centered approach, clear objective, active participation, and vital feedback from the stakeholders, and also the adaptabilities. So when you talk of this learner-centered approach, the focus should be on the learner's needs and interest. So first we should identify the need of the learner, and also identify the interest of the learner. Only then he can comprehend. Next, the clear objective is to establish a good goal that will help in aid in learning, and also active participation. So the active participation which requires, we should encourage the students to understand in a better way, which increases the knowledge retention, and we also should collect vital feedback from the stakeholders for future improvement. So these constructive feedbacks helps us to promote the improvement, and also the adaptability. When you talk of this adaptability, the person who teaches should adjust to the teaching methodology and also the needs of the student. So when you talk of various types of teaching methods, we can say lecture method, discussion method, demonstration method, group work, inquiry based learning. So when you talk of this lecture method, nowadays in olden days it has been followed from these kind of lecture methods, so which is very apt for ideal for large group of people, whereas discussion method, nowadays it has been a evolving process, discussion method, which encourages the active discussion between the teacher and the learner. And the demonstration method, which is a demonstration practically bringing into action. And group work, which helps us to foster teamwork and collaboration in the mind of the learner. And the last one is inquiry based learning. So what is this inquiry based learning? Which promotes the critical thinking and questioning in the mind of the learner. So effective strategies. So you can use multimedia as the strategy to enhance the teaching, and you can also engage the students effectively, and you should always set goals which establish a realistic and achievable goals. The positive environment can be created by the teacher as well as the learner, so which can be a supportive as well as which inculcates the learning atmosphere and understanding level. You can use varied methods to gauge student understanding. So encourage learning, foster self-directed learning among the students. So effective teaching strategies which involves a blend of principles and methods. By employing these methods, you can make a classroom a dynamic one which also meet the needs of the learners. So these effective strategies should start from diverse principles, engaging methods, and inclusive environment. So these things helps us to teach effectively, and also the learners can comprehend in a more effective manner. That is the purpose of teaching. So teaching learning process which involves various strategies and principles and also methods for good and effective comprehending the context. So thank you for listening to this teaching method process.